talking about abstract. What design is this? Another controversial thing that I feel and sense energetically that we can really understand when it comes to just dynamic and archetypical relationships is age, inner age, energetic age. So when we're talking about inner child and purity, a lot of the time we're speaking on younger and so that we sense that there's a young energy there. When we're dealing with masculine and feminine, the feminine point or the feminine pole is a subconscious space. It is the reality within itself, and it is a point of self that needs guidance always. If you think about that, it needs guidance always. It needs intention. It needs a consciousness or a stream of light or thought in order to animate and bring life into the reality for ongoing creation or ongoing intentional creation. Now, you can leave nature alone and allow the reality to just create in its chaotic form, right? There you have nature. But when you're bringing thought form into a space that is all natural and organically formed and self-sustained, you are bringing in a certain level of intention and guidance that will come in as an older type of energy. This is energetic, right? So it's an elder side of self that knows how to create, So this is why also recognizing levels of wisdom versus levels of knowledge. This is important to really recognize on the inside. Okay, so you'll have the feminine, which is that wisdom space, the space that is. There's nothing that knows the feminine more than the feminine. There's nothing that recognizes the inner wisdom of the feminine like the feminine. You know, the medicines, the unexplainables, the undefined, right? It doesn't need, nature itself does not need to be broken down into formula to be understood. So it allows itself to flow in a state of being, which is a high level of wisdom, right? That knowledge comes in and tries to figure out. So sometimes those energetic ages can also change. So then there can be a point where knowledge, let's just call knowledge the male or the masculine on the inside. The masculine on the inside can turn from elder to the younger one, learning from wisdom. Even when we're talking about sometimes in the mythologies of the journey of Thoth or the Emerald Tablets, he's constantly on a search for wisdom, to learn from wisdom. There's a kind of like a relationship that turns from, hey, I'm ready to create within it versus I'm allowing myself to also learn from it. So we go back and forth with our masculine and feminine in taking turns on who's the elder, who's the one who's learning from that wisdom. Does the wisdom need that guidance from knowledge yet again because it's been a little too chaotic? Or has it been, has knowledge overrun in its levels of creation? So there needs to be like a state of resting and allowing where wisdom comes in and brings that energy of just like, hey, just kind of trust the flow and allow the creations to bloom.